Welcome to Ask Me Anything, featuring spiritual medium and psychotherapist Kellee White.
Hi, everybody. I bet you were thinking, where in the world is she? Like, what's going on? Why is she running late? I'll tell you why. Because Renee, my producer, was showing me about the upcoming Medium Summit in Los Angeles at the end of September, beginning of October. And I'm going to be there, and James is going to be there, and Lynn Probert's going to be there, and Harry T's going to be there. Let's see. Oh my gosh, Tony Stockwell. It's going to be really extraordinary. So we'll be talking a lot about that as the months go on, but that's why I'm running late, because he was telling me all about it. So hi, everybody. Today is January 26, 2022. And I want to say hi to everybody. Hi, Sarah Stone. Hi, Angel. Oh, Sarah, I'm sorry you hurt yourself. I will definitely pull a card from you. Hi, Deanie. Hi, Ellen. Hi, Tom. Hi, Dee's Planet, Sue, and Wanda. You know, my mom's name was LaWanda. I'm always, every time I see that name, I always go, oh, I love that name. Hi, Ruth. So, hi, Spotlight. I'll talk about everything. Hi, Karen. Hi, Marge. Hi, Ann Margaret. Hi, Gail King. That seems kind of funny, right? Ann Margaret and Gail King. I gotta love that. Hi, Holly Mays. Hi, Allison. So I can keep going, but I wanted to talk to you about yesterday and today, because they were really important days. Oh, before I forget, I do want to say a shout out to our friend Phil and Jill. Phil's an extraordinary musician. Hi, Phil from Crystal Lake, Illinois. Just wanted to say hi and thanks for watching tonight. And so yesterday, I should say, in the West, and today in the East, is Saraswati's birthday. And Saraswati is in Vedic tradition, the goddess of wisdom, the goddess of inspiration and creativity. And they say in the Vedic tradition, when it's her birthday, it's a wondrous time. It means to plant the seeds of really something amazing for the year to happen. And they say it doesn't matter what's going on astrologically. They always say that Saraswati's day brings good luck. That was yesterday and today. So really think about that for planting new seeds for your life. And we're also going to talk some astrology here. Oh, and before I forget too, on Wednesdays, I started doing Wisdom Wednesdays. And I started that actually on Saraswati's birthday yesterday. And I didn't realize that it was her birthday when I said to my assistant a couple of weeks ago, let's do Wisdom Wednesdays. So it was a perfect day to launch that. So pay attention to my Facebook and Instagram page, and you'll see on Wednesdays, we'll be doing some wisdom moments there. Always trying to pass on wisdom. So astrologically, it's an interesting time. All the planets are direct. And tonight, there is a comet tonight, which I thought was interesting, an asteroid. It's called Asteroid 2023. You know, that's real creative. BU. Don't know what that stands for, but it's supposed to streak 2,200 miles above the Earth's surface tonight. And the thing I think about asteroids coming that close, because it's coming so close to Earth, I would think it would hit the energy that it would be wonky. Today would have been kind of a energetically wonky day. That's my thought on asteroids, that they can create changes in moods, changes in temperament for people. So that's what I was thinking about today's asteroid. But on the 28th, we have a really interesting day on the 28th. And you know, I always talk about Vedic astrology, because Vedic astrology is where the true placement of the stars are. So as opposed to Western astrology. And I think it's better for prediction. So I've always studied Vedic astrology. And on January 28th, the sun is at the midpoint. So in the middle of Rahu and Ketu. So in Western astrology, we would call that the North Node and the South Node. So different points, okay? And the sun in the middle of that, the sun means leadership. And in the middle like that, on the 28th, it means that there would be some change, especially with leadership, especially in leaders. I would think that on the 28th, that it's a very powerful day. I'll say that. I think it's a very powerful day. And as far as February astrology goes, a couple of really interesting points, and then I'll be talking about February astrology next week. But something I find really interesting here is that from February 1st to February 15th, Saturn, which is the planet of karma, it's the planet of work, it's health, it's government, it's kind of an intense thing. But it's exalted in Aquarius for 2 weeks, from the 1st to the 15th. And let me tell you what that means. It means it's really good for structuring your year ahead. So you know how we talk about, like, at the beginning of the year, you set your, what you're going to do for the year. Well, it really wasn't so, because with Mercury retrograde and coming into the year with retrograde, it really wasn't a time to set your intentions. But February 1st to the 15th is a great time to organize your life, like structure it for the year. It's a perfect time to plan for the year, because Saturn gets us very organized. And the fact that it's exalted is, it just brings, it's a very good thing, because it puts Saturn at the highest vibration. So it'll be really good energy to set up your life. And another thing that I thought was really interesting is about Valentine's Day, about the 14th of February till about March 11th. That is when Venus is considered exalted, and again, at the highest vibration. And when that happens, a lot of people, you'll hear me say, you need to work on self-worth. And that's a great time for doing work on yourself, self-worth, actually. So that would be February 14th, I'm going to say, till about March 11th. So these are some good things to look forward to. This is still, all the planets are going direct, and it means a lot of energy to do things. So I know some people have been kind of held back or stuck. Don't worry, that energy is starting to move forward. So just know that, okay? Because I know I've had a lot of questions about energy. And Sarah Stone, I wanted to answer this. I fell off my deck and hit my head on my house and broke my wrist in 2 places. I'm so sorry. That's awful. Would you be able to pull a card regarding my recovery? Will I have a complete recovery? Yes, Sarah, you will have a complete recovery. Now, having said that, whenever there's a head injury or a break or anything, that's the universe saying, slow down, slow it way down, and really take the time to heal. Often when these things happen, ironically, there are a lot of spiritual gifts that come in. It could be because you are resting now. So it really, just try to rest, honey, because I think that's going to be really important. But I'm going to get a message from your guides, from James's message from the guides. So how's that for you? Let's see what your guides have to say to you, Sarah. That's awful. And it hit your head. I know what that's like. So look where I am. So worry is a wasted emotion from your guides. There you go, Sarah. So you'll have a full recovery, honey. Don't waste your time worrying. Put your energy instead into healing. Okay. Loving yourself, being kind to yourself. I think that's really, really important now. I had some questions, and this was from Angel Aguilar. Angel, if you're listening, you said dementia, and this is a question about dementia. My sister told me she was scared. I asked her if she was meditating. She couldn't answer. She just repeated being scared. Could James and I take up the issue on both sides? We could, but I'm going to talk about it now. He says, I would love to have a bit more input on the best way to help her. So dementia runs in your family. So I'm assuming your sister has dementia. And she said she was scared. That's not the first time I've ever heard that. I've heard that a lot, actually, with people with dementia, because it's almost like they know on some level that something's off. And so it does alarm them. But here's the best thing to do. You shower her with love and calm her down. The job would be, Angel, for you to keep her calm. And it's okay. And a lot of love. And that's how they kind of move through that. Okay. I hope that answers your question there, because I think it's really important. So let's see. So Spotlight. Hi. She says, hi, Kelly. Is numerology, astrology, Vedic or Western, and the Akashic records all the same information? No, not necessarily at all. So we are all a map. Okay, like we all have a certain code, and numerology will give us a piece of the puzzle of us. For instance, I'm a number 33 in numerology, so I understand as knowing that, and whatever number you are. In my case, I'm a 33, so that means that I have to walk a certain path. I have to instant karma. I mean, there's certain things I have to help humanity. There's certain things in numerology, and astrology is also helps us with why did we come in, and also numerology. What is our path here? What are we supposed to learn here? And the Akashic records is where all the information is held. Akashic records are where the information of all of our lifetimes are held. Okay, so it's all a bit different. And here is a card from your guides. Here you go. Spotlight. Express yourself. Express your feelings. So in that case, and you are 7/19, and July 19 is a 9 of clubs, and 9 of clubs is all about completions in this life. And 9 of clubs also loves to learn about everything. So for you, I would say learn about all, your numerology, learn it all, because it's really interesting stuff and it tells you about you. Okay, Ruth Strazzards, just wondering if you have any insight with the amount of violence going on all over the place. In our city alone, every day, there's random acts of violence. It's very scary. My thought on that, Ruth, is several things, actually. I think about this a lot. So all the planets went direct. That meant that full energy was going to go boom. And when planets all go direct, it brings out a force. First thing. So it could bring that on. Second thing is with the year of the rabbit, and the year of the rabbit, it's about peace. It doesn't mean that moment of that date that there's going to be peace. It means we're striving towards that. And the third and most important thing here is that Earth is a tough school. It's a tough school. And the energies are so intense right now, as they've been intense for several years, that, what everybody can do is really send love out to take care of yourself and loving others and being good and kind. And yeah, it's a tough one, Ruth. So I hope that helps a little bit, but this Earth is tough. This Earth is a tough place. Let's see here. So, oh my gosh, Sherry from Thousand Oaks. Hi, Sherry. I love that whole area. Okay. Hi, Renee Hounsel. Hi, Lori Counts. Hi, everybody. So I've got some other questions here. And this is from Jerry Dombrowski. This is a really good question. So she says, do souls ever regret their decisions made to come here? Yes. Yeah, sure. Absolutely. I feel like I don't belong in the family I was born into. Could I have belonged to another soul group agreeing to come out to help my current family? Yes. Are there misfit souls? I don't know. Misfit. Often when I see this, I'll say, and you're November 22nd, which is a powerful date. I mean, November 22nd is a Jack of Hearts. So you come to sacrifice a lot, Jerry. And so when we come here, let's see, we choose a family. In your case, you might be, as I talk a lot about star seeds. And with star seeds, they often don't pick they just pick a family that they can learn from. And it might be some really hard lessons like not belonging or self-worth, things like that. And but I see it every day, actually. Yeah, it's quite common. And so that would mean for you to find some good friends that you understand, that understand you. So join us. Before I forget, thank you, Renee, for putting that up. This Saturday with Prajna Avalon, we have part 3 of Lemuria and Atlantis, of Lost Civilizations. And this is going to be a really great program because we're going to be talking about what happened to Atlantis, what happened to Lemuria. What are the gifts that we have now going forward with them? We are definitely going to review part 1 and 2. So if you haven't taken 1 or 2, they are certainly available to purchase, but you don't have to. You can join us on part 3. If you have would like to learn anything about that, we will be doing this on Saturday. So please join us this Saturday if you are around. So, okay. So Tracy Nicole, is my dad and my brother around me? Well, of course, if you're thinking about them, they are there, but let's get you a card from James's Talking to Heaven. Okay. Let's get that card, Tracy and Nicole. Let's see. Your dad and brother. Yes, they're definitely around you, huh? Here we go. They're saying, I'm sorry, please forgive me. So I don't know if they're sorry that, forgive them for leaving early. That could be what this is all about. It's always hard, isn't it, to lose a parent and to lose a brother or a sibling. It's really hard. Again, this Earth School is not an easy place to be. Lynn Silk. Hi, Kellee. The summit sounds amazing. I think it's going to be great, Lynn. I really think it's going to be amazing. And we're going to have a lot of the people, the mediums that are going to be coming to Los Angeles. We're going to have them on our show. So that's going to be really fun. Okay, Luann Ford. Hi, Luann. Hi, Kellee. My birthday is tomorrow. Okay, so this is a powerful birth date for you. And it's the 1-year anniversary of your husband's passing is this Saturday. What's in store for me 2023? Wow, Luann. This is a powerful time. This tomorrow. Wow. So you are January 27, and that's a King of Clubs, which is very knowledgeable, really intuitive. You're female, but you might think like a male because it's a male card. And let's see, in 2023 for you to be this close with having all these planets direct, Luann, I think this is going to be a better year for you. I'm sorry that your husband has passed. It's been a year, but Lynn, we'll definitely get a card from him. But I think this year you're going to be pushed along. The energy is going to push you forward. Okay, I get that your husband wants you to go forward. He says to tell you, I am with the rest of the family. Okay, so what happens on the other side, everybody, is when our loved ones pass, the call goes out into the universe 6 to 8 weeks before they pass. I don't care if it's a suicide. I don't care if it's a car accident. It doesn't really matter how the person dies. There's no such thing as accidents. And the call goes out to the universe 6 to 8 weeks before. So a loved one is always there waiting for them. Okay. So, oh my gosh, Veronica Lighthill from Burbank. Hi. Hi, Veronica. I'm from Toluca Lake, and I love that area. Hi, Ann Margaret. We have a talk show, Gail King and Ann Margaret. I know, that's what I was saying. Patricia Neely, so many changes. May I have a card pulled? Absolutely. Let us get a card from your guides. A lot of changes ahead for everybody, okay? Because the energies are full speed ahead. This is a year for deep reflection, spirituality, learning to be kind. And I think all of these things that are going on in the world shake us to our core, right? I mean, constantly. And it's to remind us, be good, be kind. Everybody's going through their things. And so just to be good and kind. Everyone has value. Here you go, Patricia. Everyone has value. There you go. There's your card. That's from your guides. Joe Sunderland, Phil from Crystal Lake. Hi, I'm from there. Oh, you are, Joe? That's great. I think that's perfect. In fact, Joe, you had a question. Okay, so your birthday is 9/5. Okay, and the question is, I ask my spirit guides and my family members who've crossed over for help for my sister who was diagnosed with Alzheimer's. My heart breaks for her. Thanks. I just realized our numbers add up to 5. Oh, isn't that interesting? They do. So your sister is a 7 of spades. Her birthday is April 1st. And the 7 of spades has a very powerful karmic life. And so when somebody is diagnosed with Alzheimer's, or let's say they could be diagnosed with cancer or some illness or something odd. Our souls choose this before we come in. So why would she choose that? I don't know. It could be to help other people around her, to have compassion. It could be it's what her soul needed to learn. As far as your heart breaks for her, I totally understand that. And at the same time, always, this is where it's the love, the compassion, the kindness comes really in. And you'll probably learn everything about Alzheimer's that you never imagined you would learn. You might start running a group. This is where life gets, I have chills when I say this. This is where life gets, has meaning. This is a year for finding meaning in your life. And sometimes it's not like we go out looking for it, but it happens. And we, all of a sudden now we have meaning in our life. So it could be something like that. Okay. This is sweet. This is from Rebecca Cousins. Hi, Kellee. I just wanted to say how much you and James have helped my life with spirituality and healing. I love you both. Thank you. I listened whilst driving to work, and you are a practicing medium, and you're a swimming teacher, and you're going to Arthur Findlay School in March. Congratulations. I think that's great. It's a great school for mediumship, and some of the greatest tutors in the world are there. And Lynn Probert is one of them, a dear friend of ours, and she's going to be coming to the mediumship conference, which is going to be really great in September. A lot of people are coming to that. Okay, Vicki Nason, hi there. Let's get a card from you. And this is from your beloved husband, Vicki. Okay, I love this. As a soul, I can be in several places at once. So people will say to me, am I bothering my husband by talking to him all the time? No, I don't think so, because souls haven't, I really don't think that at all. I think that souls have an ability to be in many places at once, and I've seen them. So it can be in different places. So Vicki, just know he's always, he loves you so much, and he's always with you, honey. Okay, so Discamped On. Hi, Kellee. You so kindly replied to my email question about my animal totem dream. The brown owl attacked and killed a squirrel and then flew away with it. Can you tell me the significance of one attacking the other? Thank you for all your wisdom. That was quite a dream that you had. I have to say, she emailed it to me, and it was so fascinating. I was like, I better answer this one because it was something else. I mean, so a brown owl. So an owl is the female psychic. And it killed a squirrel and then flew away with it. To me, and a squirrel is somebody who's preparing for something. Whenever you have squirrel totem, what are you preparing for? I think it was to get your attention to prepare for big changes in your life. And I would think they would be psychic changes, like intuition, delving deep. And that's what I think about that dream. You won't forget it. I tell you that. You won't forget that one. So thank you for sharing that. Hi, Trisha Ford. Kellee, you look great. Thank you, sweetheart. I appreciate that. Well, this is a stone that James and I bought this actually when we were in Hawaii, and I can't remember the name of the stone. Actually, I was thinking about the other day. I'll have to ask him. I actually don't remember. We got it in Maui, but thank you. I love that. So, okay. Oh, Nettie from Halifax, Nova Scotia. Hi there. Trisha Ford, I would love some romance insights if you wouldn't mind. Well, here's the thing. Because this Venus is exalted, which means at the highest vibration, starting on Valentine's Day, going for, I think it's, what did I say, till about March 11th? This is a really amazing time for romance, actually. So again, starts ironically around Valentine's Day. So there you go. So just some good things will happen. Valerie Smothers. Hi, Kellee. And your birthday is 7/21. Can I get a card? I have graduation coming up and wonder if I should travel to go or stay home. Well, congratulations on your graduation, whatever that would be, whatever your graduation is. Graduations are always fabulous, right? It's where you've actually completed something, and you're a 7 of clubs. So 7 of clubs is all about spirituality. And if you should travel or go or stay home, well, in July, I think you should travel. I get a yes on the travel. Go. I think you should. Okay. Ellen Fuller, can you tell me anything about my health concerns? October 31st. Thanks. So October 31st is a 4 of hearts. 4 of hearts represents a lot of family issues. A lot of people bring on family stuff. So I'm wondering, Ellen, if you actually have you brought on any family stuff? Meaning, was your mother neurotic, your father neurotic? Or I'm just curious about that, okay? Just because of the birth placement, I'm kind of curious about that. And whatever it is, what I'm getting about that, whatever it is that you have to work through, it's karmic value. You'll learn a lot about yourself. Okay. But I don't get, well, something horrible. I just feel that you'll be learning about yourself. This is a year for learning. How's that? A year for learning. So let's see. Okay. And I wanted to got some more questions here. Okay. Hi, Karen Abercrombie. She says, others tend to be zapping my energy. And why is that? Well, let's see. So is your birthday? I have 1710, but I don't think that makes sense. I think it's 710. So July 10. So July 10 is a 5 of diamonds, if that's correct. And a 5 of diamonds, they have to take their own power back. It's about self-worth. And often if we don't feel worthy of something, others can easily tap into our energy and just take it. So you have to be really vigilant in this dimension. You have to be really vigilant with your energy, with who you are with. You have to be really conscious. This is a great period of time, and it's a great time to be alive, to work on your consciousness. And I talk about that every day. I mean, really watch who you put in your area. And then as soon as you feel like you're getting zapped, pay attention. Who's zapping me? What are they doing? And stop it. Okay. There you go. Shea Johnson. Hi, Shea. I'm starting to notice more signs as an empath and curious as to what this year will bring. And you are 329. So that's great. As an empath, empaths really need to pay attention to their energy too. So you are also a 7 of clubs. 7 of clubs is all about moving from negativity to positivity. So you'll always have to watch your being negative. Yep, you'll have to watch that. And I think that this year, because it's a 7 year, I think that you're going to have a really good year, honey. I think it's going to be a really good year. Okay, Marcy Dwayne Gibson, or I'm sorry, Joni Dwayne Gibson, March 5th. I feel as though I'm at a standstill with my gifts. I'm trying to move forward, but I feel stuck. So a lot of feeling stuck. Things are going to start going quickly now. So just for everybody, it's going to start going like, whoa, what happened? It's going so fast here. So March 5th is a 5 of spades. 5 of spades is all about movement. So why would you be at a standstill for your gifts? What would be holding you back? That I don't have the answer to. What would be holding you back? But I would do everything I can to start taking action, because with a 5 of spades, they love movement. And once they start to move, are you afraid? Like I wouldn't have any fear. I mean, 5 of spades is actually a healer. So that's a really good sign. Keep going, girl. Keep going. So, okay, Ms. Smith. Hi, Kellee. I'm Michelle, and your birthday is 2/8. So February 8th. Let me just take a look at that. February 8th is a 4 of spades. Okay, 4 of spades. Very tough. Strong. But your life has, since the end of 2017, my life has just been broken. That was a hard year. That eclipse that took over in August of 2017, that literally filleted me. That got everybody. I have to tell you, it was the eclipse that went across the United States. And I think the next one that comes up is, I think it's April of 2026. Oh boy, going right across the United States. My life totally changed at that one. So your life has been broken. Now I have a 3-year-old son. I needed to put it all together. Okay. So you actually do. Of all the people, Miss Smith, that can pull their life together, it's a 4 of spades. They're like tough. They can handle a lot. And you've got a 3-year-old. So guess what? You've got to pull your life together. You chose a path of, I keep hearing, of destiny. So that means that I have to chills when I say that. You can do it. There are some placements that I probably couldn't talk this way to, probably because I wouldn't. But a 4 of spades, you can do it. You can do it for sure. There's nothing you cannot do. And I'd say have some fun in the process if you can too. But you've got a 3-year-old son, so you've got to start moving. Got to start moving, honey. It'll be okay. 2023 will be better for you, actually. All right. So there you go. Nathan Wilkes, I would love a free reading, please and thank you. Okay, Nathan, let's get you a card from the guides. How's that? Let's see. Release. It's pretty funny. Release toxic relationships. So whoever's in your life that is toxic, and we all have those people in our lives. We've had them in our lives at least. If there's anybody currently, I'd start really paying attention to the relationships that you have, because they may be draining you. You know, I mean, it's amazing how good you feel when one of those people are no longer in your life. It's like, wow, I have energy now. What happened? Really? I think it's amazing. So here we go. Okay. Kellee, this is from Vicki Nason. Kellee, you've spoken about the 6 to 9. No, it's actually 6 to 9 weeks when the universe knows our loved ones know and start preparing when a loved one is going to cross over. It's 6 to 8 weeks is what they say. Do our loved ones on the other side give us a heads up that something is going to happen? They could, you know, all of a sudden you have this weird feeling, like, or weird thought that goes in your mind, or you might, I don't know, we'll call it a funny word, intuition. You might have that some odd thought. So whenever I have had those thoughts, here's what I do. I literally look at my life and go, okay, who is it that's coming? What's this about? Is it, you know, and I go through every family member. Is it me? Is it a family member? Is it whatever? I kind of face it head on. Sometimes we can't. And sometimes we might get a message and still miss it. And sometimes we just don't get a message because we're not supposed to. So it's a really good question, and it's complicated. But if you had an odd feeling about something, it was some sort of a message. But you didn't get the full message, so you could not have made different choices, you know? So that's really interesting. Okay, Renee Bear King, 127 is your birthday. Oh, well, happy birthday tomorrow, Renee. And your sign in Vedic, and so we talk about that one. I talk about that a lot. So your birthday is on January 27th. So in Vedic astrology, you are a Capricorn. In Vedic astrology, you are a Capricorn. So there you go. I know it's a little different. Everybody is different when I talk about that. But there you go. And you said, and Renee, oh, this is for Renee Went. She said, I sometimes feel overwhelmed by negative energy. How can you counter that and remain positive and at peace? Here's what I do. I'll tell you what I do, Renee. And this is, I refer this to a lot of people, you know, because I take the quiet mind and you open it up to any page and you get some sort of wisdom. And what happens is when you read some sort of wisdom, positive thought, something, there's a meaning behind it. And then you kind of sink into that and go, it's okay. It's okay. This will pass. The negativity will pass. It's a muscle. You have to work at remaining positive. And I've had some really interesting sessions with people that have had unbelievable loss, and to see how they manage their emotions and their negativity and without blame is really masterful to see. So work on it. We're always work on that because I think it's so important. And before I forget, two things I did want to talk about before I forget. I've had a lot of people that ask me for therapists. I get this every day. And I also hear every day, and I've always recommended traumahealing.org, traumahealing.org. And from what I understand, I would still try there, but many of these therapists are booked. Many therapists are booked. I mean, during 2020, something opened up, and it was really, from that point on, it's been a little more challenging to find a good therapist. Another place to go, and Renee, if you could put this up, because I always talk about traumahealing.com, but if you go to psychologytoday.com /therapists, find a therapist. You can find on Psychology Today therapists, and you get a description of the therapist, and they will tell you sometimes you're looking for somebody who does at least understand spirituality, which is to me very important. especially as people go through spiritual awakenings, which we will have a lot of. So we'll talk about that. I think James and I should just do a show on spiritual awakenings because I think it's such a big deal. But anyway, so if you're looking for that, I think that's really important. And the second thing is, if Dr. Shirley Pellizzari and I on February 25th are teaching a class on surviving narcissists. So if you know a narcissist, if you want, it's a lot of information. We're going to be talking about the traits of a narcissist. And of course, that'll lead into borderline and sociopathy and everything else. But we're going to have a dialogue about it. We're going to be giving real life examples. And I'm sure we'll be sharing a lot of information. And it'll give you an opportunity to ask Shirley and me any question you can about narcissism and dealing with personality disorders, because it's a whole deal there. So please join us on February 25th. And I think you guys will really love that. That's going to be a really good class too. So Patty Messiel, she says, hi, Kellee. I'm concerned about my father. He's been lost since my mom passed. Oh, honey, how can I help him? His birthday is July 16th. Oh, I know exactly that one. So July 16th is a queen of clubs. So your father would be have a female brain actually in there. And he would be very sensitive and very psychic. And probably he was very attached to her. Well, you want to be as loving and kind with him as possible. Sometimes when there's such a deep connection, they do feel lost. I mean, frankly, they just do feel lost. So you want to be with him as much as you can, be as good, kind as you can. I'm sure you're amazing with him. And just know this, that your mother is always around him. And let's get you a card, because I'm sure she's doesn't want him to feel alone. I know that right now. Okay. Oh, this is from her. Don't be afraid. Don't be afraid. She's around him. She's definitely around him. She'll be helping you. Maybe talk to your dad about, I don't know what his belief is, but Dad, I think that's a sign from Mom, because then he starts to come out of he's in grief too. I mean, grief. Go to grief.com also, because grief.com is amazing. And there might be a group. Patty, a lot of men are not group people, but some men are. And maybe he needs, somebody that has been in his shoes here. That's a hard one, isn't it? Okay. Joseph Payton. Hi from Michigan. Hi there, Joseph. Does my wife, who passed this last November, have a message for me? Of course she does. Let's see. Here we go. I am here helping you. Ooh, I got chills. Oh, boy. I think this is a woman who's very active with you, Joseph. Okay. Oh, I got chills again. Yeah, she says, stay warm. Something about her coat. I'm not sure what that means. Seoul Western. Kellee, is that 28th America time or Australia time, as we are a day forward? Love you and your shows. Thank you. The 28th is an American time, but so you're right. You're a day ahead of me. So it'd be right now? No, it'd be tomorrow for you. Yeah, yes, it's American time is what I was looking at. Thank you for asking, and thanks for watching. So Kim Ann Snodgrass says, Kellee, does that mean when you had your issues? Yes, the universe, when I had my issues, oh, for sure. It was all about slowing down. My life literally was like, woo, 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 stop. I think that's how the universe gets my attention, because when I had my head injury in 2001, it was the same thing. Woo, stop. Yeah, for some reason, it's like shuts me down. Yes, and that definitely I needed to shut down. Definitely. Renee Hounsell, I'm turning 50 on the 29th. I'm grateful for all the immaculate energy right now. Oh, Renee, I've got chills. What a year for you, because this going forward with this and turning 50 is a really special time. It really is. I mean, look at everything that you've accomplished. I mean, you can really look at 50 as what is the new 30, I think that's great. I think it's great. And the energy is perfect for you, honey. It's perfect. Okay. So Jody W., I had a job interview that I would like to lead to a new teaching position next school year. Can I get a card on that, please? Oh, Jody, I think you get it. Not only do you get it, you're going to have a wonderful, something that you love there, I get from that. Okay, whoops, wrong deck. Sorry about that. Hold on a minute. Choose love over fear. So absolutely, just think about how you'll help everybody. You've already manifested. I really know that you have that job. So in 513, May 13th, is a 6 of diamonds. So 6 of diamonds is perfect for teachers. Oh my God, perfect. So it's perfect balance for teaching. Perfect. You'll get it. There's such a karmic piece with that. You're going to love it. Okay. Celia Zach had a random thought to search for a live medium. I think my grandmother is trying to connect with me. January 14th. So you are January 14th. January 14th is a King of Diamonds, which is very powerful. King of Diamonds are very powerful. And you're a female, and you've got a male brain. So I have a lot of that going tonight. So it means you think like a male. But if you're very intuitive, honey. So if you had a random thought like that, well, let's get a card from your grandmother. Here we go. Oh, you'll like this. I'm standing right next to you. I've had a lot of grandmothers coming through this week during my readings. And it's interesting. It doesn't always happen. But sometimes it used to be that grandmothers or grandfathers would open up the doors when I would start to go into a session. And lately I've seen a lot more. It's like they were really interested in what's going on in everybody's life down here now. It's interesting. Oh, Lori, you just got home from internship night. Congratulations. Lori is a medium and studying in grad school to be a psychotherapist. I love it. I love it. Thank you. Oh, Vicki, that's so sweet. Thank you very much. I appreciate you saying that about me. Very nice. Okay, let's see. So, let's see. Madeline Penny. Play her favorite music. Mom had dementia and it helped a lot many times. No news. It scared her. Couldn't figure out if it was real. Music was always good. Brilliant. Thank you, Madeline. I so appreciate you saying that. Okay. Truly appreciate that. Thank you. Music is wonderful, especially the music that they love. Oh my God. Completely forgot about that. Thank you. Ken, I need a breakthrough. You need a breakthrough. This is a perfect time for a breakthrough. Here we go. Here you go. Like attracts like. So there you go. So your thoughts should be all about I'm in the next place, wherever it is you need to be, that I need a breakthrough, that I'm at that breakthrough now. Something in the positive that it's just happened. Like attracts like. That's perfect. Perfect for that. Okay. Let's see. Anne Margaret, fellow Kellee Whiters, why is my Kellee Whiters? That's very funny. Why is my top crown chakra tingling like mad while watching the show now? What does it mean? Well, the crown chakra is the 7th chakra. And if I'm touching upon something that feels right or correct to somebody, often we'll feel it in different areas. Sometimes it's the crown chakra, and the crown chakra is all about, wisdom and wanting to know and learning constantly, and is open. So I think you're just learning a lot, Anne Margaret. I think that's great. Thank you very much for that. I think that's perfect here. Carlene Reese, 1120. May I get a card? Absolutely, honey. So 1120 is a King of Hearts. Bless your heart. King of Hearts is, again, a female with a male brain. King of Hearts is all about taking care of being a good parent, actually. It always comes down to being a parent on some level. Here you go. Kindness counts. Kindness counts. Perfect. Kindness counts. Okay, Ann Buffington. Hi, Kellee. Our lifelong friend, my mom's best friend, passed away on Monday. Oh, I'm sorry. Her name is Gail. Her birthday was 3/16. My mom's name is Georgette. Would you pull a card for my mom? Oh, absolutely. Maybe with a message from her for Gail. Absolutely. I had a dream Monday night that Gail simply told me that she likes it where she is. Oh, I have chills. She does like it where she is. Heaven is extraordinary. The energy is extraordinary on the other side. We don't really have words for it. It's just extraordinary. Let's get you. I get the sense, Anne, and she's just passed, but I get the sense that she is with your mom for sure. Oh, and she says this, now I have no pain. Now I have no pain. And I love those tulips. Look at those tulips. I love that. So just give your mom her love, okay? Please do that. I think that's really important here. Okay, Melanie Hepburn. Hi, I would love some career insight. When will I obtain a full-time position in my chosen field of higher education? My birth date is 2/8. So February 8th is a four of spades. This is a really good year for a four of spades for a lot of reasons. Four of spades can handle, it's what I was talking about earlier, handle intense energy. This energy going forward, you will definitely find a job soon because a full-time position. All you have to do, Melanie, is know, absolutely know you're going to get it. Four of spades has an ability quicker than anybody to manifest things. You just have to keep that really positive, strong feeling going forward. You can do it. You can do it. Renee Hansel says, I always experience ringing and a resonating when we're all here. Thank you. It's immaculate. Thank you, Renee. Thank you. It's so sweet. Okay, Sarah Chenoweth. I am not able to share a pic, but it's crazy. This morning I pulled a card that said, worry is a wasted emotion. You are loved, Kelly. Thank you for what you do. Okay, Sarah, I love that because worry is such a wasted emotion. It just is, because what good is that going to do? We've got to do something with that extra energy, put it into doing something amazing. How about meditating or breathing or running or some activity or something? Okay. So Patty Green. Hey, Kelly, I'm struggling. I need something positive to look forward to. 8/29/57. So 8/29, it's August 29, is a 10 of hearts. So 10 of hearts is all about groups. Now, you were also born in 57. Shout out to people from 57, which is a 22 builder. And you've got to be doing something. I'm not sure what you're struggling about, but there are amazing things coming around for you. What you need to do, Patty, is be with groups. You come in to help. You come in to serve humanity and to learn everything about yourself. I'd ask myself, why am I struggling? I mean, are you worried about money? Are you worried about, what are you concerned about that you're struggling? Because you're a very old soul and you've come to learn about yourself. You will do, this is actually turns out to be a positive year for you. Okay. Okay. Let's see. Laura McGuire Cohn. Hello. I would love a career reading. Really at a tough spot. Been mostly stay-at-home mom for years, but have to get back to work. And 9/13 is your birthday. I have seen so many people, Laura, that have been stay-at-home moms that are going back to work now. And it's a perfect time for you actually to do that. 9/13. So September 13th is a Jack of Clubs. And a Jack of Clubs is somebody that can figure out anything, really, really uber smart. It can literally do anything. And they're really creative. So this is a perfect, if you are ready to go back to work, you will find the perfect job for you. This is a great year for those kind of things. And I have a feeling you're here to help humanity on some level. So whatever it is that you do, it's got to be creative and you're helping. Something amazing will come up for you, honey. Okay? Something amazing. Okay, Josie Strupatus Jackson. I've had mouth problems for the past few years. I keep thinking that I'm done, and then something else happens. Oral surgery. What's up? Any feelings on that? Josie, I'm not a that type of a medium. So, but that is a really good question, and that would have been a great question for Prajna. So I don't have an answer for that. Teeth represent anger. I can tell you that. So maybe get in touch with anger. Are you angry at life? Are you angry at whatever? Often that has to do with teeth. So I would investigate that. Okay, for sure. Okay, let's see. So many questions here. Temple Coffee. What is a dark entity and how do you identify them? Well, here's the thing. If I see somebody that just has bad energy around them, that to me is, we could call it a dark entity, or we could call it as James would say, I don't really believe it. Go down that road. I don't really believe in that. I look at it as somebody has got a lot of energy or negativity or energy I don't like. And I've pointed out a lot of people to different people in the past about that. So I would just let them go and keep going. Okay. So, Carlene Reese, I understand about star seeds and people from different star systems. When they pass away, will all our souls be together? Yes, Carlene, absolutely. Great question, and absolutely. Because you're a soul group, so the soul group comes together. Whether the soul group is from Andromeda, or the soul group is from Sirius, or wherever, Arcturus, wherever they come from, they all will come together when it's time to get when the group gets back together again. And the other thing about that is, before we incarnate, which is really, to me, very interesting, before we incarnate, we feel this pull that comes in, this pull that's time to get ready to go. And we could be in all different galaxies, and it's time to come back together, and here we go. So yes, yes, please join Prajna and me for Lemurian and Atlantis Part 3. That's this Saturday. It's going to be really great. Prajna's going to do a meditation that anybody who did Part 1 and 2 will tell you it was phenomenal. I mean, these are really, really good classes. Please join us if you have the time this Saturday. And it's from 9 a.m. Pacific time to 1 p.m. And it will be recorded. So if you purchase it now and you can't attend, we will send you the link in a couple of days. But it's a really great class. It's just fascinating. It's really fun. It's really fun to be with the two of us, and it's a great one. So please join us for that. And Rudy Perez says, when you lose a child, especially from an accident, is something that I'm to learn, or was it just a mistake? Also, why does this happen? Rudy, that's a great question. When you lose a child, especially from an accident, it's about it on the other side. As difficult as this is to hear, on the other side, it would have been a planned event. So is it something that you were supposed to learn? Something the soul may have said, I only want to be there for 6 years. I don't want to be here the whole time. I have other work to do. And it worked out that for you, Rudy, you would be learning something about love. Love never dies. Love is always there. It's always present. It's not a punishment. It's different souls that would always be there for you. So you would be learning a lot about yourself and love and compassion. I'm sorry, honey, that happened. That is that's a drag. Awful. It's a hard one. So, okay, everybody. Oh, Sherry Abdu. Hi, Kellee. I've had many vivid dreams of loved ones across the veil. They are joyous and appear to have light around them. It's totally true, Sherry. They wear striking colored clothing. So true. They don't often speak. So true. Can you shed some light on why that would be, please? Thank you. Oh, my God, Sherry. I can't tell you how many times I've seen so many souls, and they don't speak. I'm like, say something, No, in a dream state, so every once in a while. My husband just had the most amazing dream about his sister who passed away over 20 years ago. And she came to him in this dream, and it was unbelievable. It was this morning, actually, he was telling me all about it. It was so vivid and so different and so amazing. But she actually talked to him. It's the first time in like 20 years. So they can talk. On occasion, they do. I think they're not allowed to interrupt our free will. So but they do wear the different colors, often wear different colors, and it's so fascinating, isn't it? Yes, and if you want a reading, I've got a space open in February, so please come in February. Let's see here. Okay, I'm going to take this last one, and this is from Lori Delaneva Sherbrooke. Hello, Kellee from North Dakota. Hi there. November 21st, you did a reading for me and said not to leave my job at the hospital just yet. We're looking at 15 months later. I'm still there. I'm a Reiki master vibrational sound therapist in LMT. Desperately wanted to leave the hospital position. My own practice has not been busy with massage. It's hard to get the energy work out there. I'm not sure what direction to go in. You know what? Here's the thing, Lori. This is a really interesting energy time. I think maybe the energy wasn't right now, but right now, energy is like start to go for things now. People with practices their practice will start to grow. This is an amazing time with everything going full throttle here. So just keep going, okay? Go, 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 because this is an amazing time. Often what happens too is within the universe, universe might hold us back for a reason. Who knows why at that time? Maybe everything wasn't ready to go. But I get the sense that it's ready to go now, honey. Okay, so thank you for that. Let's see. All right, everybody. So thank you so much for the show, for watching tonight. I will be back next week and join Prajna and me for Lemuria and Atlantis Part 3 from Lost Civilizations. It's going to be really great. And then Dr. Shirley and I do another show or another event February 25th, and that is Surviving a Narcissist. So, and who hasn't done that yet? So please join us for that. I think it'll be terrific. And have a great, safe week. And join James and I on Monday. We're going to be talking about, I believe it is, life between lives, what goes on the other side before we incarnate. So I think that Monday's show is going to be really great too. All right. So take care, everybody.
You've been listening to Ask Me Anything, featuring spiritual medium and psychotherapist Kellee White.